Oh, you've done it now, Johnny.
Welcome to the Breakdown with Jay and Nell, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown. Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and L. I'm L.
And I'm Jay.
And today, y'all, we're going to do the AFC South. South
Okay,
side.
AFC South.
I said the South got something to say. First question, we're going to knock out at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Do you believe that Travis Hunter will be able to play cornerback and wide receiver in the NFL?
I think you may be able to do it for a few games, but not the entirety of the NFL season.
I think he can do it. Probably like this season, just to get it out the way, and then he might go switch. Now, I would apply to that question, right? So, okay. So let's say he does it for the full season, right? And,
Yeah.
the next season he's like, I don't know what position to actually transition to. What would you put him as?
I'll go it based off of Jacksonville's need, and I think they need more weapons for Trevor Lawrence. So I'll keep him at wide receiver.
I think that not Trevor. I think Travis would be a great wide receiver. I think he's better suited on the offensive side. Like you want somebody like Ryan Thomas if you could have him on the outside. He's 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", so he's big, so he can throw it up. You can go get it. And you got Travis Hunter. You either put him in the slot or on the outside, and still, catch your intermediate and all of them.
Yeah.
The second question when it comes to Jacksonville is this: do you believe that Jacksonville? Do you believe that Trevor Lawrence is a bust? Or
I
what?
would say yes. Oh, great.
I'm sorry. Or is he approaching bust level?
I
Or
would
was he
say he is
overhyped?
a bust. I won't say he's overhyped, but I'll say he's not living up to his draft status, so he's a bust. He also has a playoff record of 1-1, and his stats in the playoffs are not great. He has a 72.1 passer rating. He has thrown for 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions in 2 playoff games.
Man, I think Trevor got the bad end of the stick. What I mean by that is he already went to a bad organization and they overhyped him up. Like, oh, he's gonna be the savior of the NFL and he's all of this. he had to realize, oh, this ain't college. This is high school. The players are faster, the game speed is faster, and I gotta look and put in work. Not saying they didn't have to put in work beforehand, but you can tell that it's kind of draining on him. Excuse me. Now, hopefully, with the addition of Kevin Hunter and Brian Thomas, it'll it'll elevate his playing ability.
I think it will. I like their head coach, Liam Cohen. He's a former offensive coordinator at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You saw what he has done with Baker Mayfield. So I think he'll be able to uh, they're able to come up with an offensive scheme that fits Trevor Lawrence's playing style. And he has the weapons now. He has Brian Thomas and he has Travis Hunter now. You still have Travis Etienne in the backfield and also have Tank Bigsby in the backfield. So he has quite a few weapons on offense.
So let me ask you this: do you think it's smart to pick a college teammate?
You said it's just smart to pick a college teammate?
Yes. Like you know how they did. You know how the Bengals did it with Jamar Chase, and it worked out well. And
Yeah,
how Jacksonville had Travis Hunter and I mean not Travis Hunter, Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne.
yeah.
I to me the Trevor Lawrence and the Travis Etienne situation, it doesn't work well, bro. I don't think it work well. Not in the long haul.
Um, I'll say I won't say it's not working well. I just think Travis Etienne is not like he's not a dynamic running back. He's an okay running back. He's not a superstar. Um, yeah, I think that's what they're missing in Jacksonville too. Is a dominant running game. And I know Travis, he can't stay healthy sometimes too. Travis Etienne can't stay healthy. That's why they got uh the backup running back Tank Bigsby. Bigsby, he's been playing well for them. Maybe he'll slowly and take over that starting running back spot.
That that. Um. Oh yeah. You think Brian Thomas and 700 can be a dynamic duo for for the future for years to come. And if you say yes, do you think they'll need another quarterback or can Trevor Lawrence use both of them the correct way?
I think they can be a dynamic duo. Like I said, I like their offensive. I like the head coach. He's creative. He's a creative play caller, and I think he's going to pick the right situations for these players to be successful. He's going to call the right plays for these players to be successful. And yeah, to have a weapon like Travis Hunter on your offense, you can move him around the formation. You can be creative with him. Maybe line him up in the backfield, do little gadget plays with him. Use his speed. I think. And Brian Thomas, he's also big. He's physical. He's fast. I think they can be a dynamic duo as long as they keep Travis Hunter on the offensive side of the ball. For him to go away from being a two-way player, 'cause that's not going to happen in NFL. It's the only person that's done that was Deion Sanders. That was back in the '90s, and nobody else has really done it since then. And it's really hard to do now. How the league is now.
But even technically, Dion wasn't listed as a wide receiver. He was the DB that kept. So
Yeah,
they would throw every few little old guys or whatever. They'll put him out on offense. Now I think when it comes to Travis is the fact that he actually plays wide receiver and cornerback. You know what I mean? That's actually what he's listed on the depth chart. So that's and he's been doing it longer. I think when it comes to Dion, his situation was more, alright, let me see if I can do it. Oh, I can do it? Okay, cool. My final question for the Jacksonville Jaguars is this. Do you believe that the Jacksonville Jaguars can win the AFC South and can they make it to the playoffs?
I don't think they could win the AFC South. I have them finishing second in the division. If everything goes well on offense like I think it's gonna go, then I can see them making it into the playoffs as a wild card team. But I have them winning about 9 games. I don't know if that would be enough to get you in the playoffs in the AFC, but I do have them with a winning record. So
I think I think that they can win the AFC South. I think with the addition of Travis Hunter, that's going to revitalize them and give them a confidence boost. And I think that as far as them making the playoffs, yeah, they can make the playoffs with, like you said, 9-7. That's a reasonable, reasonable reasonable record to get there. But I'd rather be 10-6 if I can make it 10-6. Maybe a little bit more reasonable. Just to give me a little bit of confidence boost. Next on our list, we have the Tennessee Titans. Now, we all know Cam Ward was drafted number one. So, is Cam Ward what Tennessee needs?
can you repeat that?
I said, is Cam Ward the missing piece for Tennessee?
I won't say he's the missing piece, but I'll say, yeah, they need him. They need a quarterback. They need a franchise quarterback. They didn't have one.
I mean, they had the Mayo looking guy. Who is that? Will Levis? Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, bro. He's not a franchise quarterback. Come on now.
I mean, yeah, we know this. Too much Mayo. But I think that he brings an excitement to the game. At least for their franchise. He brings an excitement to them. He makes it easier to play with or play with. And he seems to be a hard worker. So I believe that he's gonna come in and give them an extra swagger that they didn't have. My next question is, can Calvin Ridley and Tyler Lockett and Xavier, what is his name? The guy they got from Miami they play with, uh, Cam, the receiver, Rex,
Oh, oh,
Rex Machado.
let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Him. I saw someone critiquing him. They were like, he's not that fast, but I believe that he can be a solidified slot receiver for them. Can those three be the perfect triangle? I mean, can those three be a three-headed monster?
Uh, I like the Tyler Lockett and Calvin Ridley pairing. Um, especially Tyler Lockett. He's been a slot receiver for like most of his career. He can line up outside, but his skill set is suited best to be a slot receiver. So I like Tyler Lockett. I think he'd be he's a good ad for them. He's a good veteran receiver for a young quarterback like Cam Ward. Calvin Ridley, he has the potential to be a wide receiver one, but it's been spotty quarterback play in Tennessee, so hasn't really had the chance to like break out if you want to say. But I like the potential of those two guys. I don't know too much about Xavier. I'm not going to crown him just yet. I think he will have a good connection with Cam because they played together in college. But I don't expect for him to put up big numbers receiving. But that connection with him and Cam Ward, they already had a chemistry built in. I think that would be good.
I mean, not Cam. I think that if Calvin and Tyler can be a two-headed monster. Like you said, he was already a slot receiver, and that adds to it. So you got your 1A and 1B. As far as Calvin really having a breakout season, he needs that because I don't think he gets the recognition that he deserves when it comes to being a receiver. And granted, he hasn't had the best quarterback play, but I think with Cam, he gonna ball out like he should. Like he supposed to ball out, he gonna ball out like that.
Yeah, last thing I'm going to add about that, I think a lot of us forgot about Calvin Ridley because of the whole situation, how it ended with Atlanta, with the whole gambling situation. I think
Yeah,
we kind of all forgot. I think we all kind of forgot about him
yeah,
because
I
he was
think
on his
that.
way to superstardom before that happened.
Yeah, I think that definitely put a real monkey wrench in his in his growth. Finally, can the Tennessee Titans make the playoffs, or can they be better than what they were last season? Will they be better than what they were last season?
I'll say that they won't make the playoffs. Just how competitive how the AFC is, and there's a lot of teams that are further ahead in terms of rosters than the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans are kind of like in a slow rebuild. They finally got their franchise quarterback, and you got to build around them. But this season is like I guess a trial run for them to see what they have, see what Cam could do with the pieces already on the team, and then next season they'll start building around them. I had them winning like an extra game or two, but I had them making it to the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree, man. I don't think that they're gonna make it. As much as I would like to see that powder blue in the playoffs, the the chances of them actually making it is slim to none. I got a better chance of getting a dog than they do getting to the playoffs. Next up, we have next up we have the Houston Texans. Do you feel like CJ Stroud is going to regress this season? Not to stop for a slump. He's already been there. But can he elevate his play? Can he get back to what he was his first year?
That's gonna be kind of hard to do when he doesn't have a solid offensive line protecting him. I think he has enough offensive weapons to get it done,
Uh-huh.
but they did lose some offensive linemen in the offseason. They lost four starting offensive linemen.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you
They get the
basically
whole
going
offensive
in,
line rebuild.
you going in with a whole new offensive line. So don't know how that's going to go. If they was ranked like 26 overall, the offensive line last year, and then you lost all those guys. And according to Pro Football Focus, they got them ranked as the worst offensive line going into this season. So I want to root for CJ Stroud, but to have subpar offensive line blocking for you, it's not looking good for you to be successful on the field.
Man, I would love to see him to get back to where he was because it was exciting to see him ball out how he was balling out. But after hearing the fact that he ain't on the offensive line, I hope he got faster. Cause it sounds like he's gonna be running a lot. It sounds like he's gonna be running around playing backyard football. Next up, we have Can Nico Collins and I cannot think of his name. the Nico Collins and what is his name? Get the other receiver that he got. Nico and he got injured.
Oh, we're talking about Tank Dill?
Thank you, thank you. Uh, can they be the dynamic duo that they've started to become? Can they regain their notoriety?
Well, Tank Dill, sadly, he's not going to play this season because, he tore his ACL last season.
Oh, God, oh.
I mean, it's not funny. I'm not laughing at he got injured. I'm laughing at L's response, y'all. So don't come at me in the comments.
Well, can Nico Collins come in and ball out? Is he gonna ball out?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he has. He's been consistent. He posted 1,000 yards in back-to-back seasons in 2023 and 2024. That got him a whole brand new contract. But yeah, I think he gonna do what he do. He's gonna ball, but like I said, if CJ Stroud don't got that protection, then maybe his numbers could take a little dip, or he may not be as productive just because CJ Stroud ain't gonna have time to get the ball up.
Yeah, I agree. With the whole Nico Collins had a great season last year and the year before. Which is what you want for your receiver, especially a young receiver. You want him to have that that pairing. I mean that chemistry with your quarterback. But not having the offensive line is horrible. That man gonna be running for his life, literally. That's scary. Next question that we have is: Can Joe Mixon have a great season this year?
Well,
Don't tell me he got traded again.
I'm
God
sorry to do
damn.
this. No, no, I'm sorry to do this to you again, but
He
Joe
got injured
Mixon is
again.
injured.
God,
He not
what
out for
is
the
this?
he not out for the season, but he is placed on the pup list,
Uh,
and he has to miss at least 4 games. So
it's
until he comes
okay.
back from that injury,
Okay.
you said
Okay. He gonna miss 4 games. All right, cool. That's great. Okay, but can he have a decent season?
I'll say yeah. I'll say yeah. He could have a decent season. He rushed over 1,000 yards last season. But like I said, the biggest question mark with Houston is their offensive line.
Well, we know that.
For him
Yeah,
to
last
be, for him to be effective, them big boys up front got to block for him.
yeah, that's true. Man, I hate to hear that he's gonna miss 4 games, but I think he can he can have a decent season. Hopefully, he gonna have to pitch the ball all the time
Yeah.
because you gonna be running a lot with the worst offensive line in the league. You gonna be running a whole lot. Finally, even though Houston has all of these injuries and worst offensive line in the league, do they have an opportunity to make it to the playoffs?
I'm gonna say yes because I don't know. This could be made an argument as one of the worst divisions in football, and the only team that can compete with. Well, I'll say this: Houston's saving grace is their defense. They have the best defense in their division.
That been where?
Their defense, they have the best defense in their division,
Okay.
and that may be enough to get them into the playoffs. and to probably steal a few games to help their chances on winning the division. But yeah, I got them making the playoffs, and I got them winning the division. I had them winning 10 games. Again, they won 10 games last season.
But remember, fam, you just told me they got the worst. They got the worst. Off the line in the league. They ain't getting too far. But I think they can make it to the
Hey, you
playoffs.
said the playoffs. You didn't say the Super Bowl. You said, are they making the playoffs? Answer
Yeah,
your question. Yes.
I think they can make the playoffs. Record wise, they're gonna be like 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 6, 10 and 7. Man, I hope y'all do what y'all need to do. That defense is nasty though. But I hope y'all are able to balance everything out and come out on top. Finally, next up we have the Indianapolis Colts. Is Anthony Richardson meant to be a quarterback? And
You said what?
is, is Anthony Richardson meant to be a quarterback? And is he too overly cocky? By the way, yes, I know that he injured his pinky. So it looks like Danny Dimes is back out. Danny Dimes is back, baby.
I, I mean, I kind of feel for Anthony Richardson. Like, it's kind of sad that the rookie season you only played 4 games. Last season you only played 11. And even though he said he's good after this pinky injury, he still could potentially miss some games um, this season. So he just can't seem to stay healthy. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why is that. He's just an unlucky player, I guess. He just can't seem to stay healthy.
Yeah, man, I hate that for him. Like, being injury prone is never good, especially when you're the leader of your organization. Being injury prone gets you labeled and people are scared to take a risk on you. Heck, if you break a toe, they're gonna be like, nah, we don't need you. Don't chip no nail. You chip a nail, they're gonna be like, nope, get out. We gotta get another body, somebody else. So with him being as injury prone as he's been this past 2 years, it's really scary. Like for him, I'm really scared for him, and he may get want to retire early. Cause it ain't gonna look good if you constantly getting injured every 2 to 3 months. Next up, I have the next question is this: can Danny Dimes do well this upcoming season? I know he was a backup, but can he put his cape on and be super set and be Captain Table?
I'm gonna say no. We also already did with the Giants. Um, he's not a great quarterback. I think he's suited to be a backup. Maybe he's a solid starter, but he's not a franchise quarterback. He's not a quarterback that's gonna take your team to the Super Bowl. He's not that guy. But if you want like average QB play, that's what you get from him. He was okay in the preseason game last night when he took over for Anthony Richardson, but
Mhm.
he only completed 40% of his passes, which wasn't great. He threw for 144 yards, and his passing rating was a 70. Like I said, average.
I think the man is okay. He's okay. I wouldn't start that man for nothing in the world. I'd rather go get a John Watson and start that man, and that man injured. But he's all right. He's definitely a solidified backup. Like New York, when they drafted him, they should have drafted him as high as they did. They know this now, but we been knew that. Especially coming from what he come from Duke.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. Everyone knows Duke is not a football school. Yes, they have it on there. Yeah, they have football games, but nobody knows Duke for football. It's a basketball school. Come on now. We all know this. Look at that track record in basketball compared to football. And it has everything you need to know. Shout out to Cooper Flag. My next question is, can Michael Pittman and Alex, and Alex be a dynamic duo?
I'll say if Anthony Richardson can ever stay healthy, they have a chance. But if Daniel Jones is going to be they started quarterback for majority of the season, then I'll say no. But Michael Pittman has been consistent in his career. He has had two 1,000-yard seasons. 2021, 2023. Alec Pierce, he is a solid number two. He really elevated his play last season. He had 824 yards. I like him. I like him a lot. He's a good deep threat option in the passing game. But you gotta have that quarterback, man. You gotta have that quarterback to give him the ball.
Yes, we all know that they need a quarterback because the two they got, one need to be thrown away, the other one need to be discarded immediately because they ain't got nobody. But as far as the wide receiver duo, I would love to see them become one because they give off great complementary energy to each other, and it would just be good to see that. You know, you had Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison. You know what I mean? Then you had a solid Dallas Clark for your tight end. You know what I mean? You want that and you need that because you don't want to be one dimensional. And if you're one dimensional, that's gonna be easy. Double coverage, bracket coverage, have safety help over the top. You good. Because we know that all the all the quarterback controversy, excuse me, all the quarterback controversy, and the Colts have a decent record. Not even make the playoffs. Can they have a decent record this year?
No.
You say no?
Nope.
What do you have in their record?
I have them winning between 6 to 8 games. I'm leaning more towards the 6 games.
So 5-11?
Uh, no, 6-11.
So 6-11.
Yep.
Yeah, that's looking like that for myself too, man. 'Cause they get another top 5 pick in the draft this year. 'Cause they ain't got nobody.
I can't see you. Oh, there you go.
Okay, now I know this is just random, and we probably should talk about it. We get to the NFC, but I have a question for you. Do you feel like with the whole Jerry Jones comment on how he conducted the deal for the Cowboys, do you feel like that was something he should have put out there, or should he have just left well enough alone?
Um, you know how I feel about that. I feel like he should just keep his mouth closed. He shouldn't be talking at all to the media. Like you just making things worse by talking. Just shut up, write the check for Micah, and go on about your business. You keep talking about it, it's not helping. It's not helping you. It's not helping Micah. Well, maybe I'll say this: it is helping him because all he cares about is media attention, not winning football games, and not taking care of his players, or wait till the last minute to take care of his players.
So for me, it's this, right? Like in all my years of watching football, I've never seen an owner be as vocal and as out there as he is. Like when you think of the Cowboys, you think of Jerry Jones. You think of players, right? Like you might think, oh yeah, that's CD, that's Micah, all of that, that's great. Before the average consumer, you think of Jerry, and I feel like he does too much, and it ain't necessary. Enjoy your riches, but be an owner, bro. Sign, y'all go over to sign the checks. That's all you gotta do. Sign checks and keep it moving. And I hate to say this, but as a Cowboy hater, y'all ain't going nowhere unless that man kicks the bucket. And even then, y'all still gotta worry about Steven. Cause he ain't gonna let it go. Y'all
Hey, you
stuck.
don't have to tell me. I already know.
Hmm. But is there anything else you wanna ask, bro?
Oh, I'm good. Oh, who do you have winning the division? I already said I have Houston. Who do you have?
Okay. Houston, Houston as well. Cause the South ain't got nobody. Like they have a cakewalk to the to the to, to winning that division. They have a cakewalk. Even with the one of
Hey,
the
you
worst
sounded pretty confident.
huh?
I said you sounded pretty confident in Jacksonville.
Yeah, but you know what? Nah, screw it. Jacksonville gonna get that thing. Duval gonna get that thing. Yeah, you
All
right.
right, how many games you have been winning?
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I got them going 10-5, 11-5.
Oh, 11-6.
Yes, sorry. Yes, 11-6. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's pretty. That's a pretty bold prediction.
Help me. Hmm. As far as uh, did I already say I think I did say Indianapolis, didn't I? If
Well,
not,
what
yeah,
about them?
yeah, I did, yeah. So, if you have nothing else, do you have anything else you want to add to the show, bro? Any shout outs you want to give?
No, no, I'm good. Appreciate the questions. Those are good questions. But man, y'all make sure y'all follow us on all our social media accounts: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and we'll keep dropping this fire content for y'all. This was the last video of the AFC divisions, and next week we're going to move over to NFC. So, and then football is finally back. We got preseason football.
Bro,
I'm excited. I watched a couple of the games last night. I checked out the Ravens and the Colts game. watch a little of the Raiders and Seahawks game, and I enjoyed both of those games. The Cowboys play Saturday. I'm ready for that.
One more question. This is really random and has nothing to do with nothing. But Ashton Jeffy, he had like I think he had like a -3 yards. So what's your take on that?
Well, I'm pretty sure the Raiders did how they started offensive line in the game. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. And he only had 3 carries. They didn't play him that much in the preseason game, so he didn't really have time to showcase anything. But turning out a negative yard, that is bad. But also, I don't think the team was just. I guess they just want to see how he looked out there. They didn't want to risk him to injury. It's preseason, so I get it. I mean, I'm not gonna write him off. I'm not gonna call him a bust based off of a preseason game like everybody else is doing. Because preseason is for evaluation. That's it. They're not trying to win the games. They're not trying to stat pad their stats. It's for the coaches to evaluate their players. That's what preseason is for.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's not as bad as everybody making it out to be. I just thought it was kind of wild that everybody was making a big deal out of it. I was like, you do realize he's a rookie, and he's not gonna have just outrageous games every game. Sometimes he's gonna have situations like that. Maybe not that bad, but something similar like that. But that's how we got y'all. Thank y'all for the continued support, like my boy Jay said. And if you guys are not busy on Wednesday night, check out After About the Grown Folks. It's great content, laughter, gossip, book reads. And if you ain't read you want a great series, check out check out the Delgado series. It is just kiss, magnificent. But that's all we got for y'all. And thank you for the
I
continued
mean,
support.
we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Bye.